Hi everyone, welcome to Friday Night Live number 44. I don't have a guest tonight, but it'll be just me. We will be doing trivia on Scrooged with Bill Murray. And let's see, got a little bit done on my shawl today. And if you are watching on replay, please leave me a comment and let me know that you watched and what you're working on. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful Friday, and I hope y'all have a great weekend. And if you hear any noise in the background, my grandmother is in the kitchen, so just ignore all the background noise. So how is everyone doing? Nathan Perez said hi, everyone, at 6:01. And so far, I guess I will wait until someone pops in. I know a lot of other people go live around Friday evening, so. Hi, Anita. I'm doing okay. How are you? It's good to see you. I'm glad you could make it. I think you're the only one here right now. So what you working on, Anita? Oh, and there's Chris. Hi, Chris. Welcome in. How are you doing? Oh, you're eating dinner, Anita. Okay, well, enjoy your dinner. And I'm glad you're doing good. Hi, Jody. Welcome in. Oh, I'm sorry it wouldn't let you comment, but I'm glad it did. And Anita is working on a sloppy Joe. Funny you say that. I had one today. That's funny. So how are you, Jody? And welcome in. What are you working on? And I was just saying, ignore all the background noise. My grandmother's in the kitchen. And I will tell my mom that you said hi. I think her and Trey are walking right now. Chris says hello. Hey. She says hey. And it's National Sloppy Joe Day. Joking. Canning apples. Yeah, she's canning apples. Jody says, I'm good. Glad it's Friday. I'm working on the Granny Square hippie tank top. Oh, that sounds cute. I'm glad it's Friday, too. Hi, Charity. How are you? What you up to? And you working on anything? Hoping it gets warm enough to wear it soon. Yeah, it's been pretty warm here today, but it's been windy like the last week and a half. So tonight we'll be doing trivia on Scrooged with Bill Murray. Hey, Daniel, how are you? It's good to see you. I do have, I don't know if we'll do all the questions because there's 20 questions, but I wrote them down just in case. And out of 20, I missed 4. So that's how well I knew the movie. I got 16 right out of 20. Where is your crochet Well, the knitting I'm working on is over there. Hey, Kim at Affordably Crafty, how are you? What you working on? Oh, just FYI, Jody, if you don't know Daniel, he's one of my Yarny Cats, and his link is always in my description box, so go check his channel out. I agree, Jody. Knitting is awesome. I'm starting to really fall in love with lace knitting. I really, really like it. It's still new to me, but I'm getting there. Yeah, anyone that is a member of my channel, their links are in the description box. And if they don't have a channel, their name is at least in there mentioning them. So. Have you done any beaded knitted jewelry? No, I have not. The only thing I ever beaded was a crocheted shawl. I did bead one. Hi, Becoming Me. Do I have your name wrote down? I know I've seen you, but I can't remember your name. But welcome in. How are you? Beaded knitted work is just, I think it's way more pretty. And I don't know if I would have to probably string the beads on the yarn first to knit with it. If you like lace, then it is so fun. Instant gratification. Okay, well, I'm going to have to look into that. Thank you, Jody. Trisha. Okay, well, welcome in, Trisha. You know what? I'm going to write your name down on my little cheat sheet here because I do not see it. I forgot a pencil. But I have seen your name before. There's quite a few Trishas around YouTube I'm seeing. Chris, you got a busted keyboard. It's kind of funny. My mom, she'll go to type on her phone and the phone will freak out on her and it'll like hold down the C or hold down the A and it'll look like she's typing S, 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 U, 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 R, R, R if she's saying sure. Hi, Keith Lewis. Welcome in. How are you? What you working on? You finally find something to work on, Chris? I know you say you do a lot of crafts. I didn't know if you ever found anything to work on. Crystal, what did you think of Survivor on Wednesday? The one voted off was one of my favorites. I don't know how to spell his name. The second member of the jury, you mean? It was the one where they had the two groups. There goes my
Rob Roy.
Yeah, Rob Roy. Roxroy. I thought it was crazy how they in the second tribal council, they ended up just unanimously saying out loud, yes, we're voting this person. And they didn't even vote. I was just like, what? That's a first.
I'm boycotting it. It's my favorite show with my Troy guy, my Thor guy, but I can't.
She calls him Thor, the one that does everything for that one tribe. When it was just a tribe, he was like winning all the tribal. I mean the. Now I'm confusing myself. No. Never mind. I can't even think. Hi, Connie. How are you? Let's see. Chris was going to do a mosaic, but rough week. Aw, sorry you're having a rough week. Look up Laura Nelkin. Her lace patterns are fun. She makes jewelry and shawls. Okay, let me write that down. I gotta get a different paper. Laura Nelkin. Nelkin. And it's here on YouTube, correct? Several whips in the work. I'm doing the best I can, Connie. Yes, Jonathan, that's his name. He would just no. The one that has like the braids in his hair almost and the beads at the end or something, and he's real muscly. That's the guy I'm talking about. He would technically win the challenge by doing everything himself. But yeah, that's my grandmother's favorite one on there. It does get crazier every year. And Connie's working on her shawl. Is that the no, you told me you're switching from the knit one, so it's probably your crocheted one, huh? Oh, thank you, Connie, for dropping that link. That'll be easy to remember. YouTube.com/C/Laura Nelkin. Okay. I was working on writing down temperatures for the year that one of my nephews to do a blanket for him. Aw, you're going to make him a temperature blanket? Yeah, the crochet one today. That's what I thought. Because when you messaged me, you were going to put your knit one down and then start working on your crochet one, I guess. She knows how to knit better than I do, I think. She learned knitting first before, like, she learned knitting as I was starting to crochet again. And then I picked up knitting when she started crocheting, which is, I think, funny. We did it reversed. Okay, well, let's see. Tonight's trivia is going to be Scrooged with Bill Murray. And this was from 1988. And if y'all are familiar with this movie, it's, and this is kind of giving it away on one of the trivia questions when I read this, but hi, I got it right, Lynette. Welcome in, Lynette. How are you? All right, so the back of the movie reads, high-spirited hijinks on Christmas Eve put Frank Cross, which is Bill Murray, in a ghostly time warp in this hilarious takeoff of Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol. Cross, who has made the meteoric rise from the depths of the mailroom to the TV network president, is mean, nasty, uncaring, unforgiving, and has a sadistic sense of humor, perfect qualities for a modern-day Scrooge. Before the night is over, he'll be visited by a maniacal New York cab driver from the past, a present-day fairy who into pratfalls, and finally a ghoulish 7-foot headless messenger from the future. I like doing both because when my hands get crappy, I can switch. Yeah, that does. I can understand that. Jody, I recently started working on more lace work with fingering yarn. I've been knitting 3 years. Yeah, and I think I've been end of this year, I think around September sometime will be 2 years knitting for me. Hi, Kathy McReynolds. Welcome in. How are you doing? What are you working on? Oh, and there's Abe. Something about gardening. Welcome in, Abe. Crampy. Okay, I read that wrong. Crampy. It's fun and frustrating. Yeah, I'm Connie can do color work and knitting pretty well. I still don't know how to change color very, very well. I mean, I can do it, but it's very hard for me to do. I can do it better in crochet than I can in knitting. Hi, Cindy at Passamaquoddy. Welcome in. How are you and what you working on? All right, so you know what? I have a page pulled up. I'm going to read really, really quick. It's some interesting little facts, so I won't be able to see the chat for a few minutes. So just give me a second. Now, I thought these were kind of interesting. It's just 4 little things. It says, Bill Murray and director Richard Donner reportedly did not enjoy working together, creating a lot of tension on set. When asked by film critic Roger Ebert if he had any disagreements with Donner, Murray replied, only a few every single minute of the day. That he could have been that it could have been a really, really great movie. The script was good. There was maybe one take in the final cut movie that is mine. We made it so fast, it was like doing a movie live. He kept telling me to do things louder, louder, louder. I think he was deaf. Filming began in December 1987. With Christmas approaching, director Richard Donner asked if the production could have Christmas Day off, but Paramount Pictures executive refused, insisting that the film should continue on Christmas Day. However, Donner outwitted them. At the end of the day, on December 24th, 1987, he officially fired the entire cast and crew. 2 days later, on December 26th, he officially rehired everyone. The break allowed the cast and crew members to spend time with their families. When the ghost of Christmas Present grabbed Bill Murray's lip, she tore it so badly that they had to stop filming for several days. Bill Murray falling on his way out of the restaurant was unscripted and a genuine accident, as evidenced by the reaction of the actor playing the waiter and Murray's feet as he falls. Apparently, it was due to the stairs still being wet after splashing the waiter with water that caused him to lose his footing. So, thought that was kind of a little interesting. Cindy is working on a top for her daughter and a baby sleeping bag. Practice and muscle memory for the attention is important. Yep, his name is Jonathan. Had to check it. It was bugging me. You know, I was sitting there thinking of, I was watching, can't remember what I was watching, but we were talking about how many Batmans there were. And I'm like, well, I know so-and-so and so-and-so and so-and-so. And I'm like, God, who's that new one that is playing? He's from Twilight. His character's name is Edward. And I could not remember his name. It was bugging me so much. And I had to go look it up. And it was Robert Pattinson. I'm like, geez. Okay, Jody, have a great night. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start the trivia. We're about 20 minutes in, and I try to do it around 30, but since there's so many questions, I still may not get through all of them. But, all righty. So, let me change my banner. There it goes. Yeah, I just lost my comments. Hold on. The heck? Okay, good. There they are. That was so strange. My comments were just completely gone. Okay. Hi, Kivia. Welcome in. I'm doing dollhouse miniatures. Aw. Are you crocheting them or how are you doing those? That's interesting. Okay, so the first question. In what city does the movie take place? A, New York City, B, Philadelphia, C, Boston, or D, Atlanta? Hi, Melanie. How are you? Welcome in. Happy Friday. Abe, I win. Laugh out loud. Just kidding. That's funny. Wood with accents in crochet. Aw, that's cool. Trisha says A, Anita says A, and Lynette says A. Cindy says A, and Abe says A. So I think y'all know what it was. The answer is A, New York City. All right, question 2. On what classic story is this movie based? Now, if y'all remember what I said about when I was reading the back of the cover, kind of gave a hint. All right, so on what classic story is the movie based? A, Bells of St. Mary, B, Miracle on 34th Street, C, A Christmas Carol, or D, It's a Wonderful Life? What is the title? It's across the screen if you see Trivia Today, Scrooge with Bill Murray. Annette says C. Anita says C. Kivia says C. Cindy says C. And y'all got that right. It is C. All right, so the third question. Bill Murray plays the Scrooge character named Frank Cross. This character has a particular wall border in his office that says what? A, That's the other guy's problem. B, only the strong will survive. C, a definition of cross. Or D, a definition of success. I noticed on 2 of my pepper plants that I transplanted yesterday, they're starting to get little flowers right in the middle. I'm like, oh, I mean, I can't tell they're flowers yet, but I do notice that it will become flowers, so I'm excited. Abe says B. Anita says C. Hey, Amanda, welcome in. How are you? Good to see you. Cindy says C. Oh, I'm glad you're doing okay. Try to give it a couple more seconds. Hi, Rebecca Davis, Touched by Yarn. Welcome in. How are you? Lynette says, I just planted my 4 o'clocks outside, hoping for no more freeze season. I sure hope so. I don't know exactly where you are located in the world, but here in Texas, it's not freezing here. How are you and the family doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing the best I can. My grandmother's in the kitchen. She told me a minute ago something about apples. Dehydrating apples. Oh, you're in Utah. Well, I'm glad you're doing great, Rebecca Davis. Welcome. Welcome in. And we're doing trivia on Scrooge with Bill Murray. We're only in the third question out of 20. So if I get all 20 in. And the answer to the last one was C. A definition of cross. It's, on the trivia, I got that one wrong. And it said under the little, for the answer. Bye, Trisha. Thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a great weekend. It said something that, how was it worded? Something someone gets nailed to or something like that. I'm like, oh, okay. Which I understand, but does she cook fried apple pies? You haven't cooked fried apple pies in a long time, have you?
I was just talking about that yesterday.
That's what I remember.
Going to.
She's going to. Abe says, now I'm hungry for pie. Amanda says, I got me a nice ride now. I might have to drive over there one day and get one of those big old biscuits. Well, you'd be welcome over here. So, yeah. Lynette says, someone in the kitchen with Grandma.
Well, Grandma could use them.
Well, that would make more sense if you were standing here looking at the screen, instead of someone in the kitchen with Dinah. Yeah. She has music notes around it in before and after.
Oh, well, it made more sense if I did have somebody in here. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Aw, Anita says, I love them and no one fixes them like my granny did.
It's true.
Yep, it's true.
It's a grandma thing.
It's a grandma thing, she said. I could sit here and try to make her sausage stew, and I couldn't. I mean, I can make it close, but I don't know all the stuff she puts in it. So, but it's one of my favorite dishes that she does. All right, so the fourth question. Bill Murray's character has a brother in the movie. What is his first name? A, James, B, Mike, C, Earl, or D, Sid? Don't worry, Connie, your Frank is very safe. Anita goes, I'm a grandma, but mine don't taste like hers. You'll have to make your own recipe. Make them taste like your own. Anita says A. Cindy says A. Abe says, my mom makes delicious zucchini pie. That does sound good. That's another thing we can do with all that zucchini I'm growing. Zucchini pie.
I don't know about pie. I know about cake. I know about bread, but I don't know about pie. Send the recipe. We'll try it.
You don't want yours? Okay. You might like my grandma's biscuits she makes. They're pretty good. And I'm not a bread person, and I eat them. I found this really nice jalapeno jelly that she got on clearance, and I'm like, I really like it. I put it on there thick, and it's not too sweet, and it's not too hot at all. All right, let's see. Yeah, zucchini chips. Lynette, that's his brother in real life. I'm talking about his brother on the movie. Like, who played his brother? Not the actor's name, but the name that the guy played in the movie. Abe says A. Yeah, I like fried zucchini too. I like it in stir fry also. I've never had cucumbers fried that I know of. All right, so the answer to that one was A, James. Which I think it was his brother in real life at somewhere I thought I read that it was his real brother. But only in the movie did one brother, like 3 brothers played along with Bill Murray, but only one played his brother in the movie. Number 5, who played his how I wrote this is probably not going to make sense. Who played Frank's dead boss that comes back as a ghost? A, Richard Burton. B, Brian Doyle Murray. C, Sean Connery. Or D, John I can't remember how Mama said to pronounce this. Forsyth. Yeah, Forsyth. Is that going to be a question? I can't remember. I don't think so. I don't think it will be. They're better than the zucchini fried. Oh, wow. Well, I'll definitely have to try cucumbers fried. I plan to maybe try to pickle them too.
Oh, not that. Try the one first.
I got my husband some red hot pepper jelly for an anniversary gift. He loves it. It smells hot. If it smells hot, I'm betting it is. Lost my place. Okay. Lynette, Anita, and Cindy all say D. Abe says B. Fried eggplant circles are great too. You know, I tried growing eggplant last year and they all died. Aw, hey Lisa, coping with yarn. How are you? Fried pickles are awesome if you like pickles. I do love pickles. I do love fried pickles. Yes, fried pickles and ranch are good. All right, so the next question. The Ghost of Christmas Past was played by which musician? A. George Thorogood. B. David Johansen. C. Bruce Springsteen. Or D. John Cafferty. Aw, thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much for the super sticker. You're awesome. Thank you. I was looking down and then all of a sudden there it is. Well, thank you so much. I'm going to try eggplant this year. Zucchini with mozzarella and breaded and baked are also great. Now I have had that baked zucchini. I've also had zucchini bread. You don't like ranch, Anita? Aw, Evan has the stomach flu. Well, I hope he feels better soon. Anita says D. Wait a minute, which? I was on number 6, right? Yeah. Oh no, my screen just went blue. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, The Ghost of Christmas Past was played by which musician? All right. Anita says D. Cindy says D. Something about gardening. Abe says D. Sounds about right. Lisa says D. Thank you for dropping Lynette's channel link, Charity. That's sweet of you. If y'all don't know who she is, go check her out. Smells like vomit. Well, what kind of salad dressing do you like, Anita? And Charity says D. D. Man. Really added a southern twang to that. All right, so the answer to number 6 is actually B. David Johansen. See, and that was another one I got wrong when I took the trivia. I thought it was D also. All right, so number 7, Murray's girlfriend Claire works for what organization? A, Habitat for Humanity. B, the Salvation Army. C, Operation Reach Out. Or D, the Red Cross. Ranch with bacon is best. That I have had that. That is pretty good. I'm guessing he threw up on your carpet. That's never fun. What is Bananas Foster's? I've never been a huge fan of Bill Murray, so I have no idea. Yeah, I've always liked him, though. Myself, I've liked him. I thought he was always kind of funny. But everybody, you know, to their own. My mom was in here. Or did she come in the chat? Did I miss her? Oh, there she is. Well, welcome in, Mom. Sorry I missed you. Anita's favorite is French dressing. I like French dressing too. What is that one? I like Caesar dressing. Abe says Red Cross. Lisa says B, which was the Salvation Army. Passamaquoddy says N. I think she meant B, which is the Salvation Army. What were the choices? A, Habitat for Humanity. B, the Salvation Army. C, Operation Reach Out. Or D, the Red Cross. Go taste it. I just brought you and Mama some in the kitchen. I will after the live. Go see. You should have been here not Tuesday, but last Friday, Lisa. I did trivia on What About Bob. Anita guesses D, the Red Cross. My ear is really sore because of these glasses. So if y'all see me like adjusting them, that's why. I've had them adjusted so many times and it's still bugging my ears. Whether it's the very back of my ear, back here, or the top. Can't get them right. Patricia's in the back room on the phone, but I'll tell her you said hello, Melanie. I like ranch or raspberry walnut vinaigrette. And Amanda don't watch a lot of comedies. And Lisa loves that movie. All right, so the answer to that one was C, Operation Reach Out. All right, so number 8, Ghost of Christmas Present was played by which actress? A, Shelley Winters, B, Florence Henderson, C, Carol Kane, or D, Mary Tyler Moore. Anita and Lynette both say C. Cindy says C. My mom says C, question mark. Abe says C. Yeah, I do like that movie. I need to see if they have that trivia. I actually have that one, so I will get around to do it. I did figure out what 8 or 9 movies I will be doing for next month. Lisa says C. Laugh out loud. I had to look over a second time, make sure I hit the C. I am crocheting. Oh, it's okay. Hi, I'm Han. Mary, welcome in. How are you? And she goes, no clue. C. Melanie guesses C. And I think all of y'all got it correct because it is C. Carol Kane. But the movies I picked out for next month, Men in Black, the first one, Last of the Mohicans, Tombstone with Kurt Russell and Val Kilmer, Never Ending Story, Bringing Down the House with Steve Martin, Jurassic Park #1, Throw Mama from the Train, Predator, and The Shining. So I'm going to be doing a poll probably later this evening, and I'll take probably 5 movies and whichever one gets the highest vote, I'll do on Tuesday. And then if you keep voting, I'll keep using them. Something wrong with my chat. I can only see my messages. Huh. That is odd. Welcome in, Brenda. How are you? Now you're talking. Tombstone. I know that one. Yeah. Anything with Val Kilmer, Kurt Russell. Who's the other guy that played in it? Can't remember. And it's right over there. Wyatt Earp. The one with can't remember his name now. He's in Yellowstone. Why can't I remember his name? I can see his face. I am doing that a lot lately where I can't remember actors and actresses' names, but I can remember their face. I like Will Smith too. Sam Elliott. No, well, he might have been in Tombstone. I think he was in Tombstone. Who was in Field of Dreams? I can't believe I forgot his name. He's also in the TV show Kevin Costner. Thank you. Yes. Wyatt Earp with Kevin Costner. I liked that one too. All right. Thank you, everyone, for helping me remember Kevin Costner's name. He was in Waterworld. Oh, my God. You know, I mean, I did that trivia not too long ago. I'm telling you. I think everybody has those days, though. All right. So, number 9. What was the slogan Murray's television network used to promote holiday programming? A, you'll love it, like YULE. Or the best of the season. Wait, let me back that up. Sorry. A, you'll love it. B, the best of the season. C, holiday cheer on IBC. Or D, IBCS for the holidays. I've always liked Kevin Costner. Ever since I watched Field of Dreams, that was he was one of my top favorites. But I have so many favorite actors. It's outrageous. Welcome back, Mom. Glad you got your comments fixed. Anita guesses A. The holiday cheer was C. Amanda wants her link drop. If I think my mom's a moderator, and I think Frog is Coping with Yarns a moderator also. I think if one of y'all could drop Amanda's link. So technically everybody is guessing C. Except Anita. Anita guessed A. Oh, you're 97 away from 500. I took the 9 and the 00 and put them together. Well, that's not too far off. You'll get there in no time, Amanda. Thank you, Mom. All right, so the answer to number 9 was A. You'll love it. Y-U-L-E. Number 10. What was the name of Murray's underappreciated secretary? A. Donna. B. Helen. C. Grace. Or D. Marla. Oh, and Melanie dropped it too. Thank you, Melanie. Oh, and coping with yarn. Thank you, ladies. All 3 of you dropped it. Anita says C. Oh, Charity also got it too. She dropped it too. So you got your link dropped in here 4 times, Amanda. Brenda is guessing D. Abe is guessing C. Some stuff is pretty easy, Anita. If you've seen it at least 3 or 4 times, I think you could be able to remember it. Mom is guessing B. Charity guessed B. Coping guesses D. Or should I say Lisa? Lisa guesses D. Cindy guessed D. I think I got Brenda's. She said D. Yeah, if you're not a subscribed to Amanda, go check her out, and let's try to get her to 500 and help get her community tab. I think that would be great. I'll try to remember, Amanda, and come back and put your link in the description box too. Right at the top. So question 10, the answer was C, Grace. His secretary's name was Grace. Okay, question 11. There is also a giveaway going for the 500 too. Okay, maybe one of the moderators. Okay, let me just pick one out. Lisa, Coping with Yarn. Can you go find her giveaway video and post it in the chat, please? Let's see. What was on number 11? All right. So question 11. What does Murray tell his secretary to send his brother for Christmas? What does the secretary really send? Now, this kind of has 2 answers per each guess, or options, should I say. A, bath towel / VCR. B, television network shirt / color TV. C, shower curtain / CD player. Or D, television network tie / computer. Yeah, one day you'll get there, Abe. You know, it took me 6 months to get to 100, and then it's taken me almost a year and a half to get to 1K. So just keep at it. Keep uploading videos. Do a little bit of lives, and you'll eventually get there. You know what? Would someone mind dropping Abe's channel link to something about gardening, please? And the offer is still open, Abe, if you ever want to come live. I saw you and Arsenic Element did a live together, so. Anita says A, Brenda says A, Cindy says A, and Abe says D. Well, I don't know. Those look to be two different. Oh, yeah. Okay. So this, the one that Seeds of Love Gardening, my mom dropped is Abe's link. And Amanda says wrong one. Okay. Oh, and she's got to go. Bye, Lisa. Have a good weekend. That is so weird, Cindy, that you can't get notifications. Do you use an app or something? Or are you using a tablet or are you using a laptop? You're a member on your other account. You're not under Seeds of Love Gardening and Crafts. You're under Tammy Ardoin, parentheses, Seeds of Love Gardening. Maybe Amanda can tell you if you did it right, Melanie, or not. All I see is the link. I don't know exactly. But you did drop it right. Let's see. So the answer to number 11 was a bath towel and VCR. Number 12, the secretary has 5 kids. What is wrong with the youngest son? A, he is crippled. B, he has amnesia. C, he is blind. Or D, he don't speak. Bye, Lynette. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm glad you had fun. Okay, well, that's good that Melanie dropped the right link. That's good. Brenda says D. Anita says D. Okay, great. Yay. Cindy says D. And I did see your comment. I just realized, Brenda, you were saying you were working on testing my pattern. I don't know why it just now snapped. Are you having any trouble so far? Or is it pretty easy? And speaking of pattern testers, I do still need one person to test out these 2 little cuties right here. Melanie says D. I already lost my place. Okay. So if anybody is interested and knows how to do amigurumi, just let me know. Wow, you are quick, Brenda. No trouble. Almost done with the father. Whew. Abe says D. You want to test them out, Abe? Is that what you mean by I could? Hi, Angela. How are you? Well, she always answers anyway. She says, hi, Crystal and everyone in the chat. How are y'all doing tonight? I am doing fine. Drinking water and working on my crochet socks. Oh, but you never tried it before. Do you know how to do a single crochet? Or a magic ring? Because that's technically all you're doing. You started out with the magic ring and then you single crochet. Okay, so the answer to, let's see which one I was on, number 12, is D. He doesn't speak. Question 13. What famous jazz musician makes a brief cameo playing Christmas music on the street? A. Barry White. B. Miles Davis. C. John Coltrane. Or D. Kenny G. Oh, you started a poncho? I'm pretty sure you can if you've finished a blanket and all that. I think you can do it, Amanda. My mom says D. Brenda says D. Cindy says D. I can do loop knots. I have never heard of loop knots. Or you mean a chain? Maybe you mean a chain. Anita says D. Abe says D. You've done 2 shawls. Well, then you got this, Amanda. I know you can do it. A poncho is not much different. You know, you can do 2 shawls and then sew them up like here at the shoulders and make it a poncho. I can't follow patterns. I'm Cindy. I mean, I think you probably could on my patterns. Mine are pretty easy. If you know how to read the abbreviations, I think you could do it. You know, Anita, I almost asked if you wanted to test them, but I didn't want, you won the pattern and I wanted it to, you know what I mean? But if you want to test them, I can give it to you already. I mean, I wanted it to be tested out before I gave it to you, but Melanie guesses D. All right, so the answer to number 13 was actually B, Miles Davis. And that was, I think, another one I got wrong. So don't feel bad. I think we all got it wrong. I think everybody said D. Yeah. I couldn't remember who it was, and I think I guessed C. All right, so question 14. Name the actor who Murray fires in the beginning of the movie. A, Brian Doyle Murray. B, Bobcat Goldthwait. C, Chevy Chase. Or D, Rob Schneider. That is true. What helped me learn how to read patterns before I got into actually sitting down and reading just a straight pattern, I bought one of Bag O'Day's tops and then went back and watched the tutorial and compared, both as I'm doing it. And it kind of helped me learn more. So Amanda guesses C, Brenda D, Cindy C, Mom A, or C. I was looking at the A in her name. Anita guesses A, have no idea. And Amanda says, I'm totally guessing. Well, Anita, I will send it to you and you will be my 5th tester. So I don't know where my paper was that I had the names wrote down, but I'll write a note. Now, my grandmother helped me figure out knitting patterns a little bit. Because when I knew how to read crochet patterns, but looking at a knitting pattern, I'm just like, what the heck is this? The top I am doing for my daughter, I am following one of Bag O'Day Crochet's tutorials. Yeah, she's very thorough and you can follow her easily on her tutorials. So I'm glad you're using her. All right, so the answer to 14 was B, Bobcat Goldthwait, which I know Chevy Chase was not in there, and I know Rob Schneider wasn't in there, and Brian Doyle Murray was not an employee. He played, I think he played his father or something like that. All right, so we got 5 questions left. Let's see what. Wow, we're only at 1 hour and 8 minutes. That's pretty good timing. We might get this done before 1 hour and a half. All right, so number 15. All right, number 15. When Grace's youngest son finally speaks, what does he say? A, Merry Christmas to all. B, I saw Santa Claus. C, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Or D, God bless us, everyone. I almost sat down and watched Scrooged earlier. And instead I put on a video and listened to it and knit it on my shawl. Hi, Lulu Treasure Trove. Welcome in. Yes, the question was when we're doing, well, as you can see on the screen, we're doing Scrooged with Bill Murray. And we're on the 15th question out of 20. But it says, when Grace's youngest son finally speaks, what does he say? A, Merry Christmas to all. B, I saw Santa Claus. C, every time a bell rings, an angel gets its wings. Or D, God bless us, everyone. Yeah, you make a knot that can slide like a noose. Make another loop by pulling extra string through the loops. Tighten, twist, and repeat the process. Abe guesses B. Anita guesses B. Amanda has to go. Well, take care, Amanda, and thanks for stopping in. I hope you have a great weekend. Cindy says B. Lulu's treasure trove. Is your name Lulu? Or can I just call you Lulu? Or let me know your real name, or do I have it wrote down on my cheat sheet? No, I don't. She says, I do not recall, but we'll say C, even though it is probably D. Laugh out loud. And Melanie is going to guess D. Cindy. Okay. I'm going to write that down. I'm going to have to make me a new page. Cindy. That's kind of spelled interesting. Sindy. Kind of different. Now we got two Cindys in the house here. Cindy of Passamaquoddy and Cindy of Lulu's Treasure Trove. And I like how you spell yours too, Passamaquoddy. I know Cindy Moulter spells her Cyndy. So, and then Cindy of Pups and Crochet is Cindy. It's great for making bracelets and keychains. Okay. Loop knot. I'm going to look that up. Where did oh, there it is. I'm going to look that up and see how you do the loop knot. All right. Let's see. Now, the answer to number 15 was D. God bless us, everyone. Question 16. When Murray travels back in time to see Christmas past, what does his father give him for Christmas? A, a grapefruit. B, a sock in the head. C, a choo-choo train. Or D, 5 pounds of veal. She saw I was on a live and asked, will they see everything you type? She said, aw, that's cute. Hi, Cozy Cornelius Corner. Welcome in. How are you doing and what you working on? I am not sure, but we'll say C. Ha. Ha ha. No, Isla, we still have a couple more questions. Welcome in, Isla. How are you doing? Anita and Sin also say C. My mom says C. Oh. Oh, you know what that means, everyone. Let everyone know that I uploaded a new video just now that has a surprise ending. Just a little FYI note. So watch till the end. Abe says C. And Cozy Cornelius Corner says, thank you. Popped in earlier, but had to get out for dinner. I'm going to wash clothes. Okay, well, welcome in. And may I ask your name so I can write it down so I don't forget? And I got to find a spot on here I can write it on. Let's see. Cornelius. Thank you, Mom, for dropping our link. Christy. Okay. Oh, that's sweet of you, Isla. I subscribed from Dee's Crochet Referral. Aw, well, thank you. And thank you to Dee. She is a sweetie. And she just hit 500, guys. I can't believe it, how quickly she has just, she took off. I mean, I think she's got 3 giveaways going on right now. Dee does at Dee's Crochet, Creative Hands Crochet. Yeah, y'all need to go check the 500 out if y'all haven't seen it yet. Pretty good. But thank you, and Christy, for becoming one of my Yarny Cat family members. Thank you so much. It's great to have you here. Just finished the front part of the top. Going to take a little break before I finish tonight. Very quick. She's down to earth. Yes, she is. Okay, so the answer to this one was actually D. 5 pounds of veal. Yes. Can someone drop? Do you mean D's link? I might can find it. I might take everything. You know what? Okay. Mom, if you're still in there, can you drop or search D's Creative Hands Crochet and drop her channel link, please? Oh, you're very welcome, Sin. I love when y'all submit pictures and show me what y'all are working on. Because, I mean, y'all are always watching me work on stuff, but that is like reversed. I can see what y'all are doing, and I love seeing all the projects that y'all do, and I love spotlighting it. So you are very, very welcome. And thank you also for sharing it. Yes, Dee's Creative Hands Crochet. But it's I was talking to her earlier today through an email, and she goes, I just can't believe I'm at 500. I am thrilled. And I'm like, wow, she has gone skyrocketed quickly. Oh, that's sweet of you, Sin. All right, so the next question is, when Murray visits Christmas past again, what did he give Claire for Christmas? A, Tupperware, B, bath oil, C, recipe book, or D, Jinsu knives? Well, I'm glad you're subscribed to her channel. And yeah, she's gotten a lot more videos out. Oh, my ear is driving me nuts. She's got a lot more content going up now, so thank you, Mom. Abe says D. Anita says A. Isla and Sin says D. Christy says D. I had another scare after I uploaded the video today, the Yarny Talk Thursday. I was talking about how the other day I had a scare with a cat that I thought was Tom. Well, today I had another scare. I thought I saw Tom, but it kept running away, so I don't think it was him either. But me and my mom are standing there, Tom, Tom. And it just kept running across the field. And I'm like, well, maybe that's not him. You didn't hear the question, but I skipped this one. Okay. Oh, that's noise in there. All right. So the answer to number 17 was D, Jinsu knives. All right. So 18, when Murray visited Christmas present, what did Grace have as a Christmas tree? A, the kids drew a picture of one. B, the kids decorated a house plant. C, the kids looked at a neighbor's tree. Or D, the kids decorated Calvin as a tree. I hope so, Isla. He's only, I think, 3.5, somewhere around there. Still real young. Abe says A. Isla and Anita say B. My mom says D. Cindy says A. Sin says B. And Christy says A. Well, Let's see. I don't think the only one that is, my aunt used to decorate a fake rubber plant. She wouldn't let us get her a tree. Aw. All right, so I think everybody answered already, but the answer to that one is actually D. My mom got it right, and she's guessing. The kids decorated Calvin as a tree. All right, so we got 2 questions left. Number 19 is, while visiting 1955, what does the ghost say Frank did too much of? A, he was disobedient. B, too much eating. C, watching TV. Or D, beating up his brother. Sin says B. My sister drew a tree on construction paper one year and put it on the wall. That was 18. Yeah, number 18. Oh, wait. I think no, I thought I said it was Jinsu knives for number 17. Number 18 was the Christmas tree one. I thought, no, because, okay, well, maybe I skipped one. I really don't know. Oh, well. I skipped one. Nita says B. Christy says B. Melanie says B. My father's girlfriend made us decorate a plastic palm tree. Oh, well, if I missed one, I'm sorry. Or if I skipped one completely. I'll go back. Number 17, the question was, when Murray visits Christmas past again, what did he give Claire for Christmas? The answer was Jinsu knives. 18 says, when Murray visited Christmas present, what did Grace have as a Christmas tree? And the answer was D, the kids decorated Calvin as a tree. It's okay. I didn't want to skip a question or not answer one for y'all or anything like that. So the last one I asked was number 19. While visiting 1955, what does the ghost say Frank did too much of? A, being disobedient. B, eating too much. C, watching TV. Or D, beating up his brother. Okay, we are on 19. Let's scroll back up and see what everybody... My mom says D. Melanie says B. Christy says B. And Anita says B. Isla says C. Sin That says C. Hey, Mike, welcome in. How are you doing? He says D, and Melanie says C. I did 18 twice. Okay. All right. So, number 19's answer. Abe says J. I don't think that's an option. If you want to say E, all of the above, I can understand that, but J is far down there. The answer to number 19 was C, watching TV. Then he says E. All right, so the last question. When Frank visits Claire at the homeless shelter, who do they think that he is? A, Richard Simmons. B, Richard Dawson. C, Richard Burton. Or D, Richard Dean Anderson. My guess is B. Isla says B. Anita says B. Abe just says Richard. It's one of them, huh? The answer to 19 was C, watching TV. Hi, Tank. Welcome in. How are you? And Christy guesses D as a guess. Abe says Dawson, so that's B. I'm glad you're doing okay, Tank. And you're welcome. You're welcome, Mom. All right. So the answer to that one is C, Richard Burton. I wonder if that guy's related to Tim Burton. I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. All right. So let's see. I'm going to do come on. I'm going to do you missed the last one. The last one was C, Richard Burton. Oh, Sin, I'm sorry that it was lagging. Might be your internet. Come on. All right, so I'm going to do a small, just a pattern giveaway. So I'm going to share my screen. And all right, let's see. Think of a word for y'all to use. How about fairy? F-A-I-R-Y. Oh, they're not related? Okay. Well, thanks for researching that. Oh, there's D. We were just talking about your milestone of 500, D. Congratulations. I believe my mom had dropped your channel link earlier. Well, if you want to be entered to win a pattern, type, what did I say? Fairy, F-A-I-R-Y. I'm still here just listening as I finish up the Father Cardinal. Aw. Aw, thank you, Lulu. You are awesome. Thank you. I don't know how well you could see the little foam finger, but thank you. Oh, you're welcome, Dee. Oh my goodness. You are awesome. Thank you, Dee. Oh, y'all are making me blush. Thank you so much.
Oh, is that Dee with the
Dee's Creative Hands Crochet?
Yes. Hello, Dee. I entered all of your giveaways today.
Hold on.
Oh, am I not there?
No, let me they can only see me in the screen.
Well, that's okay. They don't have to see me. They can just hear me.
Oh, okay.
Just tell I'm talking to Dee now. You others just ignore me. And you now she's covering her face up. I'm sorry I embarrassed you, but I don't care. I have plans. For that sweater machine you showed today.
That's ruining the surprise if they don't know what it is yet.
That will encourage them to enter it. Will it not, Dee? Please answer that. She's going to hit me. I got to leave. Bye.
No.
It's okay. It's okay. Bye. I'm going. Goodbye.
Well, Tank, you're the only one that entered so far, so I think you get a pattern. Because if I do a random picker now, I mean, only one entered, so. Oh, thank you, Dee. She goes, laugh out loud. Love y'all.
Oh, but she don't want to hit me, see?
Aw, you got to listen to what Pastor McQuody just said. Come here.
What?
Oh, you did? Okay. She come read this comment.
I can't have my glasses
okay. Pastor McQuody.
Yeah.
If I win, I let Mom have the sweater machine.
I won't hold you to that because I know when you see it, you're going to love it. But thank you. That was very kind. Pastor McQuody. Okay.
Her name's Cindy.
Okay, babe. Thank you.
I guess I just don't see it on this end where I just don't see y'all's comment fairy. I see Lulu's and Tank's. Or y'all might mean y'all had went and entered D's. I'm not sure. Oh, there's Christy Yarn Barf. Now we have two Christies in here. Or did she leave? Anyway. Okay, let's see. I typed fairy too. Well, it should pick up that one. All right. Let me just type it in and see how many it actually picks up. It sees 4. I'll type fairy. Okay. As soon as Tank said to type fairy, I did. Oh, Dee's Creative Hands. Seeds of Love Gardening is my mom, Tammy. And Christy Cornelius is here. Oh, let her know that I seen the sweater machine. Okay. Well, she already saw the video with the sweater machine in it. You know what, Tank? Since I'll give you a pattern anyway. Just send me an email, and I'll try to pick another pattern person to win. Because I had told you won anyway. Because I only saw one comment on this side. So yeah, it's only counting 5. I don't know whose 5 it's gonna pick up. All right, how about we just start completely over and we do a new word? How about that? Give me a word, Mama.
Easter.
Easter. Everyone type in Easter. Now I got to reset the thing. I'm going to go back. And you don't have to capitalize. But you can if you want to. YouTube isn't showing people typing. Huh. I thought maybe it was just StreamYard's default. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I see 12, but there was an update out today. YouTube gets picky after those. I have noticed that. Okay. So here we go. Good luck, everyone. Cozy Cornelius Corner, Christy. You know what? And I just feel generous, so let's give one more person. Let me write this name down. Christy. I'm going to just put CCC. But send me an email, Christy, and let's pick another winner. Yarn Barf, Christy. Congratulations. That is so funny. 2 Christies. All right, y'all two send me an email, plus Tank, send me an email. And y'all 3 will get patterns. And if y'all want the new cardinal pattern, y'all can wait on it to be tested. And y'all can have that one instead if y'all want. Or you can pick out any of the patterns that I have in my Ravelry. Christy. I thought that's how hers was spelled too. Did I write it that way? Yeah, hers is spelled the same way, Yarn Barf. That is so funny. 2 Christies, 1 back to back. Since I did that on a small screen, I wanted to redo this really quick, but I got to get back up. Lulu, Treasure Trove, and Dee's Creative Hands. You are awesome. Thank you. I really appreciate the super chats. And I did all that on the small screen off to the side, so I didn't know how well y'all could see it. What's your store name? You are surrounded by Christies. I'll just send me an email and I'll send you a link to my Ravelry, or it's in my description box. It'll say the link to my Ravelry, and you can get to it by that way. But normally when someone wins a pattern, I'll send it to them in the email, and I'll have you go and look at the store and find which one you want. Come back, tell me the name, and then I'll just send the PDF pattern to you through email. Well, everyone, I think tonight was a pretty good live. I didn't expect to go 1 hour and 47 minutes. But I figured the trivia would take pretty long, being 20 questions. But you want to wait for the cardinal? Aw. Well, I'm hoping the testers will be done around May 18th. And I'm sorry, Abe. Maybe one of these days you'll win a pattern. And you can practice crocheting or something. I do have some tutorials on my channel. It's bigger projects, but... Well, everyone, I hope y'all have a great weekend. And take care, stay safe, and I will see y'all later. And thanks also for joining me tonight and doing the trivia. Have a great night, everyone.